All right, we move to sports now, where Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters has criticized FIFA President Gianni Infantino's World Cup sell-off plan, saying the organization has pressed the self-destruct button by delivering a self-inflicted wound. Infantino is under increasing pressure over his attempt, later abandoned, to create a new company to manage the commercial and ticketing rights of all FIFA competitions, including the World Cups, with 21% sold off to a private investment company. Now, FIFA Forward Enterprise, FFE, was aborted after widespread criticism from several confederations led by UEFA, which in fact threatened a boycott of all FIFA competitions. Masters, the Premier League chief executive, backed the English Football Association's withdrawal of support for Infantino and called for a new candidate for the presidency who could unify football. But so far, he says what FIFA is going through right now is self-inflicted. And away from that, Senegal have appointed France's 1998 World Cup winner Patrick Vieira as head coach. The country's football federation announced yesterday, and it's succeeding Pape Thiaw, who was dismissed after the World Cup. The appointment of Vieira, who was born in Senegal, is a strategic move, the federation said in a social media post, aiming to establish a high-level technical staff in line with the country's sporting ambitions. His main mission will be to revitalize the team after Senegal's bruising loss to Belgium in the last 32 of the World Cup. Pape Thiaw was sacked less than 2 weeks later. The 45-year-old former Senegal international had taken over as national team boss in 2024. And, well, of course, he had won the AFCON with them, which is now being contested in the Court of Arbitration for Sports. But Patrick Vieira is back home. Moving on, Bayern Munich midfielder Jamal Musiala said he's suffering from a neurological disorder after a second on-field collapse in 3 days. On Tuesday, the 23-year-old German international fell to the turf just minutes after coming on late in a preseason friendly at Heidenheim. Similar incidents took place on Saturday in Bayern's home win over RB Leipzig. On Tuesday in Heidenheim, Musiala appeared dazed as he received medical treatment and was helped off the pitch. But he later made a post on social media that he had a disorder which could lead to temporary but treatable seizures. This is not the kind of stuff that we want to see. Yes, temporary, but if it is treatable, can we treat it? We don't want to see one of our favorite players, collapsing, fainting on the pitch. Really scary sight to see. He said that I know they may seem scary at first glance, but for me, they are currently simply part of my everyday life. And you have to feel sad when you hear a statement like that. Of course, Musiala had missed the first 6 months of last season due to a broken ankle sustained at the Club World Cup, but he returned in the second half of the campaign and played for Germany at the 2026 World Cup. Now, away from that, Spain's World Cup winning captain Rodri said he was ready to feel excitement again after completing his move to Barcelona from Premier League side Manchester City. In a statement on their website, the La Liga champions said the 30-year-old has signed a deal that will run until 2030, bringing an end to one of the longest-running transfer sagas of the summer. After 2 failed bids, Barca and Man City reached a deal which a source from the English club said would go up to 76.5 million, including bonuses. He arrived at the Catalan capital the following day to thresh out personal terms with his new club. After 7 trophy-laden years at Man City, the former Atletico Madrid and Villarreal player was reported to be close to joining Real Madrid before finally opting for their arch rivals. The midfielder, of course, has struggled with injuries over the past 2 seasons, but shown as Spain won their second World Cup in North America last month. And it's a big welcome to the big man, Rodrigo Hernandez Casante. Well, let's round off with news emanating from tennis, where Serena and Venus Williams lost a thriller at the Cincinnati Open in their first doubles match together for 4 years. The American pair were beaten 6-2, 1-6, 10-8 by Mata Kostok and Peyton Stearns in front of a packed crowd. The sisters played together at the 2022 U.S. Open, which was Serena's final tournament before she evolved away from tennis. But now it appears she has made her return, and this is the first in doubles in June before playing singles at Wimbledon as a wild card. But, I mean, that's the much you can take on sports this morning.